Well, Patty, for Thanksgiving, for a lot of folks, it's going to look different this year, including for my family. I'm used to my mom, my brother. They do all the cooking. They spoil me. So this year, though, it's probably going to be just Jim and myself having Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm not ready to make a huge turkey, although I do like the leftovers. I'm sure you do too. And then I'm hearing it's going to be maybe a little harder to find the smaller turkeys. So what I opted for were Cornish game hens. They smell delicious. They take about an hour to roast. So each individual, you get your own Cornish game hen. Now, as far as the dressing or the stuffing, that's my favorite that my mom makes. She takes drippings from the turkey, sage from her herb garden, and it is delightful. So I'm gonna miss that. I almost hate to admit it, but I like stovetop. But you almost feel guilty having stovetop on Thanksgiving. So what I did is just kind of doctored it up a little bit, using some brown butter, get it nice and brown and nutty smelling, and then you throw in some sage and some rosemary. I like to use the fresh herbs, throw those in, let it get real aromatic, and then boil the water, add the stuffing mix, and yummy, yummy, yummy. Not quite my mom's, but it'll do for Thanksgiving. The other thing is, I don't like to spend all day in the kitchen on Thanksgiving, although my mom and my brother do. I'm going to use a slow cooker, and I've opted to make 3 sides, yes, all in one. I wrapped up sweet potatoes. They're layered in the bottom. Let those cook for about an hour, and then turn those over. And then I made pockets with 2 other vegetables. Cream-style corn. You just make sure you've got a good pocket, though, with lots of foil to keep it all in. The other is Brussels sprouts. I can smell them. They are cooking. I know, it's one of those veggies you either love or you hate. Put a little olive oil in with them, a little garlic, and then when they're finished, put Parmesan cheese on top. So you've made 3 side dishes all in your slow cooker. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without a little dessert. I am gonna miss my Aunt Lily's carrot cake and persimmon pudding, but this year I opted to do a little low-fat pumpkin pie. Got this yummy pumpkin pie. I kind of jazzed up the crust a little bit, made it with some pumpkins, but the low-fat recipe, you can find it on greatdaytv.com if you're kind of wanting to go for a lighter version for your dessert for Thanksgiving. As far as the tablescape, now this is where I got a little different. Typically, I would tell you to use browns, deep browns and golds for your tablescape. I had these blue willow dishes. My in-laws gave these to me years ago, and I decided that this was the year to use them for Thanksgiving. So I tied in orange roses, orange pumpkins, and it just gives it a good flair for Thanksgiving. Something different. Of course, 2020 is different, so let's be different, right? So you've got great tablescape where I always like to layer the dishes. Start with my inspiration, which was the blue willow dishes, but I also have these blue willow accessories, these actually different antique accessories that I've decided to tie in. Make sure you have candles on the table, always nice when it's just going to be a dinner for 2 for Thanksgiving. So make it a great day and happy Thanksgiving and blessings to you and your family.